5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy.
Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you guys aren't new here, what's poppin' y'all? Hey, what's poppin' y'all? Hey, I feel like it's been a long time since I actually recorded, so that's why I'm just doing the most right now as usual. But as you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Usually I do story times about like funny stuff, which I'm still going to be doing, but today I'm going to be doing a story time about my worst relationship ever and how it was very like mentally abusive. All right, so if you guys are interested in watching something like this, then just you know, keep on watching and stay tuned. So this is actually gonna be like a whole bunch of segments in story times because it's a lot, but I just want to make a disclosure. I'm making this video because I want to be able to help other people out there who may be going through something like this, or you know, may have had like a different perspective like I did, because I was very young when I went through what I went through. And yeah, it's not to bash anybody, it's not to do anything like that. It's more so just telling my side of the story and, you know, just kind of saying what I went through. And so I really like didn't plan on doing this video for a while, but something is just telling me like, go ahead, you know, release it. Just kind of let people in, let people know, you know, who you are, what you went through, and how you overcame it. So like I said, you guys, this is going to be like a whole bunch of segments. It's going to break it down in pieces, so I won't bore you guys all the way. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so this took place in 2013. Really it took place between 2012 and 2014. So I'm gonna give this character a name. I'm gonna give this character name A. I don't know why I chose A, but I just chose that name since then. Sorry y'all, I had to do something for a second. I don't know where I was at. I think I was saying like back in 2012, 2013, I was in a relationship. I think that's what I was saying. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back from the beginning. Let's go from the beginning, y'all, from the nitty gritty. So back in 2012, I had met this person, and this person was like really nice, really sweet, and we were actually friends for a long time. We were friends for probably about, I want to say, at least 6 months prior to us even doing anything, of even being in a relationship, or even whatever. Like, we were friends for a long time. So, you know, of course, naturally, because we were friends, I just assumed that like the relationship would work, right? No, it was nothing like that. Like, nothing like that. So the first time that A had approached me, approached me in like a flirtatious way, was when we had to go to take our senior pictures. So now at this time, we were, I don't know like if it was like a Saturday or something like that, I don't know a specific day, but I do remember that day that I took like my senior pictures was the same day that we had to take senior IDs. So I'm sorry that I said senior pictures. We had to take senior IDs for our senior year in high school. So I remember taking my senior pictures before I went to go take my senior IDs. And so, you know, for senior pictures, you got your makeup, you looking good, you got your hair done, all of the like essentials that you do, right? So right after, like literally right after I took my senior pictures, I had to go straight to the school to get my senior ID and stuff like that, and do registration and all the other stuff that the seniors do. You know, I'm bucked up at this point. I'm like senior 2013, lamest shit ever. So anyways, I remember that I had seen A, and I had seen like a whole bunch of other people too, because usually it was like the same people from last year. So of course I'm gonna see other people. And I had seen my best friend, and my best friend and I wound up going to the same school senior year. So I was bucked up about that too. So I remember like talking to my best friend and talking to A and talking to some other people and stuff like that, just having like normal conversation as if we always do. So anyway, while we was having a normal conversation, A had told me that they was gonna call me later. I think that's what had happened. Like they was like, oh, text me or call me later or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. We're texting, and then they called me or whatever. So then they called me, and we're talking, and then they talk about, and then all of a sudden they tell me, they was like, oh my gosh, like you look so beautiful today. Like I forgot that you even looked that beautiful because I hadn't seen you in a long time. And so like in my head, like I was like low key, like honestly, like my first initial thought was low key. I didn't know whether to be flattered or whether to be nervous or scared, because I was like, we're friends, we're close, we're cool. So it's like you just came at me in like a different way that I wasn't expecting. Because to me, we were close, like that. Like I used to run into them about like the people that I was dating. They used to run into me about the people that they was dating. So never did I once think that they liked me, and never did I once look at them that way, right? So once that happened, I was like, thank you, you know, and they kept giving me attention. Of course, little old me, like my naive ass, I'm not gonna lie, like I liked attention. I'm not gonna lie, like when a person gave me attention, I just was like, you know, like I just was infatuated with the fact that somebody actually liked me, because I was very insecure about myself. I was insecure about the way I looked. I don't know why, like I just was, like it had a lot to do with like me being bullied when I was in middle school and stuff like that, which a lot of kids go through that, honestly, like more than like a handful of kids go through being bullied in middle school, but like nobody ever talks about it. Back to the story. I liked attention. I craved attention. So like whenever they would give me attention, I would just go along with it. But for like a little minute, I really didn't like them. Like I really didn't like them the way that like they came off liking me, if that makes sense. But I just would go along with it because it was kind of like, okay, cool, like you're playing. Like I won't brush it off. I'll be like, oh, you're just playing, like, oh, you're just joking, oh, you're just playing. And they used to be like, nah, I'm serious, like I'm dead serious, like I really like you, I really want to be with you, I'm gonna treat you better than all these other people have treated you in the past, like you're not gonna have to worry about none of that, like just give me a chance. Like that's what they kept telling me for months. Like they was trying to talk to me probably, because you know you start school in August, so I want to say probably since July, and I didn't give them a chance until December, literally until December. And we seen each other every day and had classes together. So I was literally denying this for a while, y'all. Like I was like, nah. Like, and the thing is, you should always go with your first mind, always go with your gut, always go with your intuition, because my intuition was telling me don't do it. Like that's why I waited so long, because usually me, I would have honestly, like if a person was giving me attention, showing me that they like me, showing me something different, bringing something different to the table, I would have honestly been like, okay, cool, like let's be together, because I'm just a lovey-dovey person. Like I love being in a relationship, and I love the fact of love, because like it's just so beautiful to me. So like I just kept putting it off, but like in my head I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, like it's because like my intuition. It was more so, oh like they're playing and I'm not taking them seriously, like they're playing and I'm not taking them seriously. It even got so bad to the point that like all of like our friends in the inner circle would be like, yeah, like they want you, like they like you, like when you gonna take them seriously? Like they would just go running and telling people that they had a crush on me and stuff like that. And I was just getting to the point like, okay, like this is kind of like basically like not obsessive, because I don't know, y'all let me know if it was obsessive, but to me it was kind of like, okay, well, like okay, like I get it, like you keep telling me you want to be with me and I keep playing it off for a reason. So I remember one day they probably asked me out like 2 months prior to us actually like getting together, and the way that they asked me out, I want to say it was like Cheerios or I don't know what it was. It was some Rice Krispie, I don't know, but like they basically like put "will you be my girlfriend" like with Cheerios and stuff like that. And my naive ass, I seen the message and I was like, oh, that's sweet, but I never was like yes. Like I never was like yes. Like I never said yes, nothing like that, because I didn't want to be with them. Like something was just holding me back from it. But eventually I just was like, you know what, like if this person is continuously being persistent, if this person really wants to be with me, like if this person says that they're going to treat me right, I'm going to give it a chance. Like I might as well give it a chance, because they really showing me that they want to be with me, and that, you know, they are going to adore me, and that they are going to take me seriously. So come December, we made it official. Cool, boom, we made it official in December. and things were going good. Like, they was going straight. It wasn't like really bad or anything like that. We didn't really get into it a lot in the first parts of our relationship, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, like, I'm gonna get into like every detail about like, and I'm gonna have different story times about all of the things that I've experienced throughout the relationship, but right now it's more of like a formal type of story time to let y'all know like how I realized that it was a toxic relationship, how I realized that I was being mentally abused, and also how did I overcome it. So anyway, we didn't really like fuss and stuff like that in the beginning of our relationship. It was more so towards like, I want to say the middle, probably like after 4 or 5 months or whatever. And the reason why we really got into it was because A had wound up cheating on me, and when A cheated on me, they basically denied it, and also like they would consistently like still be friends or still be talking to the person that they cheated on me with. So I used to really have a problem with that, because it's like, yo, if you love me, if you respect me, if you tell me all of these things, then how are you to literally still be cool with a person that you said that like, that I know for a fact that like y'all cheated, I know for a fact that like y'all was messing around, I know for a fact all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that, and you still deliberately talk to them. Sorry if y'all heard my niece. And you still deliberately talk to them knowing that would hurt me, you know what I'm saying? So that's when things really started getting rocky, and I really seen them for who they really are. I say like it started getting rocky 4 months later, whatever. So graduation comes, it's May, we're doing our thing, it's good. Now all of a sudden we go off to college, we're still in a relationship, we're still together. Now one thing about A is that they were very insecure, even though they wanted to do their own thing, if that makes sense. Like, so like, they wanted to be able to have all these kind of friends, but they were also insecure about like who I am as a person. So we wound up going to the same college together. We wind up like literally always being around each other, but they still had a problem if people would hit me up. They still had a problem if dudes would hit me up. I can't help if a dude hits me up. I can't help if a dude DM me. I can't help none of that. I can't help if I give them my number or not, but I can't help if a dude DM me, period. Like, I can't do nothing about it. The most I can do is block them. So they used to really get mad over that kind of stuff or whatever. So when they used to get mad, they used to get like real mad. And like, I remember like the first time we really got into it wasn't over just like about a dude hitting me up. It was more so about the person that they cheated on me with as well. So we got into it, and when we first got into it, that's when I known that like it was toxic, because when we got into it, basically they was like, you ain't nothing but a HOE, like you're a SLUT, like you will never be nothing in the world, like you think that these dudes really like you. They don't like you, they just want to smash. Even if they didn't, okay, whatever. Even if they did, even if they didn't, whatever. And they was just saying like, how you, like, you're not gonna be nothing, you ain't got nothing like that, like what you, like you only good because you with me, like you only getting clout because you with me or whatever, like people only like you because you with me. Because like, I'm not gonna say they had clout or whatever, but they were known, like they were known, but like they wasn't like that known, like they was like New Orleans known, if that makes sense. So basically like they just was like saying very hurtful, toxic things to me. And I remember that night that I just cried, like I cried so much, and I just like cried and cried and cried. And I remember like literally like being under the covers, literally like watching American Horror Story and just being to myself. At this point, I started being distant with my best friend, with my mom, with my family, with everyone around me, because like I was really depressed, and I didn't notice I was depressed because in my head I was like, man, like I love this person, you know, because at that point I had grew to love them. Like, you know, like when you in like when they got that first relationship, and like it's like you really like feel like you just giving it your all. Like that's how it was for me. Like I gave it my all, and I didn't realize that it was very toxic. And so like after that, I remember at this time I used to go over to their house and like sneak in their house when like their parents would go away and stuff like that to work. I would sneak in their house or whatever, and like we'll just be chilling. Like we wouldn't be doing much, like we'll just be chilling, watching YouTube videos, like just messing around and stuff like that, whatever, at their house or whatever. So I remember like after we had that argument, like they literally like had a genuine apology and like and was like, I'm so sorry, like I never meant any of those things, like I would never do anything to hurt you, like, you know, you are my everything, I love you so much, I appreciate you, and things like that. And it was like, look, let me just make it up to you and come over to the house or whatever. So I came over to the house and like they had cooked like my favorite food, had rose petals and everything like that. So in my head, I'm like, wow, this person really loves me. Like they really catering to me. Like they really like, you know, doing things for me, and like they really genuinely like didn't mean it. Like that's what I thought in my head. I'm like, they really genuinely didn't mean it. They probably said it because they were upset, because, you know, like they was just feeling some type of way. You know, I had to like kind of look at it from their perspective and be like, you know, like it like, you know, dudes gonna be disrespectful and that's just what's gonna happen. And if that's something that they don't like, then, you know, I'm not gonna do, like, it's nothing I can do, but I can still, you know, show them that they can trust me. Like that's what I was thinking, right? Okay, fast forward, it was another argument that we got into, and then the same exact thing happened. And like the same stuff just kept happening, argument after argument after argument. And it would always be on some like, cause you ain't nothing, you're SLUT, you're HOE, like you're never gonna be nothing. They used to like spread rumors about me. Like they used to basically say like how I was unloyal, how I wasn't trustworthy, how I cheated when I never not once cheated. I never not once cheated. And they got caught cheating, by the way. Like they got caught cheating, literally caught, screenshot. But that's another story time. And you know, like they would just be like, you're nothing, like nobody's ever gonna love you, like nobody's ever gonna treat you like I do. And then one instance I remember, they was like, I'm glad that I did get in a relationship with you, because now when I get my next girl, I'm gonna treat her way better than I ever did with you, because you wasn't worth it. Like they would just say stuff like that that would like hurt me, like genuinely hurt me. And in a relationship, honestly, like it made me feel insecure. It made me feel like I wasn't worth it. I would go to work depressed. Also on top of that, like the job that I worked at the time, they were cool with some of the people that I was cool with there too. And so like they made it seem like I was cheating on them. So like a lot of people had literally stopped even talking to me at the job, or like they would like say bad things about me, because like that person, like I said, was known a little bit. So like they believed that person before even giving me a chance or even trying to talk to me or whatever the case may be, even really getting to know who I was as a person. And so you know, it was really hard for me at work. Like I became depressed. Like I just like I remember like just like not even wanting to eat at times. I remember just literally always just going to my room and just being under the covers all day, like just being in plain dark all day, just literally like, you know, being just, I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to go out. And I remember like I used to just get like so drunk, y'all. Like I used to just drink so much back then. Like, and I'm not condoning drinking. I'm not saying that it's cool to drink. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying like the things that I went through and what I experienced. And like I used to drink a lot because I just wanted everything to go away. Like I just used to be like, whenever like they'll be like, oh yeah, we about to get turned or something like that, like I would just start, like I would be drinking on a weekday for no reason at all. And like I just used to be trying to just escape my problems, when in all honesty, y'all, like that's not good to do. Like I know, like for me specifically, I just had to overcome it by praying. I started talking to people about it, not like a whole bunch of people. I had a counselor, which it really didn't help that much because I'm not like an open person. Like I have like a good personality, but I'm not like an open book. I'm still getting used to it. And so honestly, like prayer worked. Really just having to like rebuild my confidence. It's even something that I'm still working on till this day. Like till this day, like I'm still working on rebuilding my confidence, trusting people, really giving things my all, because it was something that tore me, like literally hurt me to the core. Like it was something that like affected me mentally and made me really believe that I wasn't good enough. Like I really used to always second guess myself a lot. And I just honestly had to tell myself, look, at the end of the day, you're beautiful. You are amazing. You're an amazing person. Whoever comes across me, whoever does want to be with me, they're gonna understand and see me for who I am, see me for a good person. And you know, I just had to tell myself that every day, because I literally went through it. Like 2013, 2014, I went through it bad, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really went through it so bad. And like, a lot of people probably didn't know, because I literally had to delete my social medias. I had to like really like do a whole cleanse. I had to get a new job. I had to like get new friends. I had to stop being like hanging around people for me to really just sit back and be like, you know what, at the end of the day, like, I'm way better. Like, I literally transferred. I went from like before I was with them, I was like a social butterfly, right? A social butterfly. And then I went from being a social butterfly to not even wanting to get out the house. Like, I didn't even want to talk to people. I didn't even want to say how you doing. I didn't want to do none of that. Like, I literally switched. And like, now I'm getting back to like feeling like who I am, feeling like myself, being social, just like, you know, being happy. And you know, I'm just grateful that I did go through what I went through, because it made me stronger. You know, like, God wouldn't put anything on you that you can't handle. Now, advice that I would give to somebody who's going through what I went through, I would say, number one, even if you love this person and you believe this person loves you, at the end of the day, it's not good to be in a mentally abusive relationship, nor is it not good to be in a toxic relationship, because in the future, it can be something that can affect your mental health. And you don't want to do anything that will affect your mental health, because at the end of the day, you have to learn what makes you happy. And if you feel like this person makes you happy, more than likely, them making you happy is not as much as you deserve to be happy, if that makes sense. Another thing is, even if you feel like, you know, like you can't get through it, just know that you can. Just know that you're strong. Just know that you are powerful. Just know that you are amazing. Just know that you can get through anything that you like put your mind to. And at the end of the day, you deserve better. Like, you literally deserve better. Third, don't ever let nobody affect your mood. Like, don't ever let something that someone you love tells you affect how you feel throughout the day, affect how you feel about yourself, no matter how much you love them. If you feel like it isn't right, trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust what your gut is telling you, trust what your mind is telling you, because something is going off in your head that's telling you that thing for that reason. Trust it. And don't ever second guess it. And at the end of the day, y'all, you know, like, going through this doesn't make you weak. You know, being naive doesn't make you weak. Like, going through mistakes doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong, because you got through it and you learn from it and you move forward. And even if you've made the mistake of being with the person in a toxic relationship and then did it again, it's okay, because guess what? You can always redo what has been done. You can always go back and reevaluate yourself. You can always go back and say, you know what? It's okay that I made this mistake, but I'm going to fix it now. I'm going to do better. I'm not going to make these choices for my life. You know, it's always good to go back at the end of the day, because you are important. You are special. You are loved. Someone loves you, no matter if it's your child, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousin. Somebody loves you. And that is something that you need to always remember whenever you're getting into, like, you know, depression or whatever. Like, just being able to overcome it is always important. Talk to somebody. Even if you don't talk to somebody, write it down. Freaking pray about it. Like, do what you have to do to get through it, because you gonna get through it regardless, period. Like, you're gonna get through it, but you just gotta keep pushing, you know? So, you know, that's it for this video. I made multiple videos about it, but I haven't talked about it. I have never talked about it because, you know, sometimes you just don't want to go back to your past. You don't want to, like, get in that position where you remember how those things made you feel, you know? But it's all for y'all, honestly. Like, I just want to be able to help one person, even if I can help one person. And so I thank y'all for watching this video. Stay tuned for more. This will be a segment. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and I will be back with some more videos, y'all.